Welcome back to Backyard Texas Barbecue. Today I'm making brown sugar smoked salmon. So my name is Kristen, and every Friday I share with you an easy barbecue recipe because I am all about easy backyard recipes that anyone can make. So today I'm sharing with you smoked salmon. So usually when I smoke salmon, I brine the salmon for about 8 to 10 hours, but because I was really short on time, I only had an hour to brine, and so that's what I did. I brined it for about an hour, and then I put it on the smoker for about another hour. So if you're ready, I'm gonna show you how I make this delicious brown sugar smoked salmon.
So first I'm going to start with some salmon. Now I like to buy my salmon at Costco because it's the cheapest and I feel like it's really good quality. Now I would highly suggest getting fresh salmon instead of the frozen prepackaged in the store. It just doesn't have the same texture or taste. So I'm going to cut my salmon right now just into serving sizes to make it easier when it's time to serve. And it actually fits in the pan a little bit better. So now I'm going to make my rub on top. So I have a teaspoon of pepper, a teaspoon of kosher salt, and then 2 teaspoons of brown sugar. Now this is going to be my brine and also my flavoring. I am going to add a little bit of brown sugar later on after it's cooked a little bit. So I'm just going to put this on just lightly, and then with a spoon I'll spread it all around so it will cover all of the salmon. So that's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just stick it in the fridge for about an hour. If you're gonna go longer than an hour, make sure you cover it and stick it in the fridge. All right, when it's been in there an hour, I'm gonna set my temperature to 250 degrees. And look, you can already see the juices coming off of the salmon as it's ready to go in. So I'm actually just going to leave it in its juices and stick it right on top of my grill. Now you can use a tinfoil pan. This is just the pan I like to use when smoking because it already has kind of a smoked flavor to it. So about 45 minutes into the cook, I am going to go ahead and sprinkle a little bit more brown sugar on top. Not a ton, but just a little bit to give it that glazed look. So I'm going to cook this for another 15 minutes or so in the smoker, just so the internal temperature hits 145 degrees. Now, I'll hurry and check this, but you can kind of tell by the outside of the salmon if it's done or not. You can also cut it in the middle. If it's really raw and pink, go ahead and cook it a little longer, but for the most part, it should be done.
Now, time for the taste test. If you can see, oh, the brown sugar, the pepper, the salt, it all goes so well together with this salmon. It's like the perfect amount of sugar on top. All right, you guys, thank you so much for joining me. Now, if you want to see more videos, make sure you check out my smoked barbecue ribs and then also my smoked pulled pork. Okay, guys, that's all I have for you today. I will see you next weekend. See ya.